Good day and welcome to our very short video trying to explain and really demonstrate and prove if this Rock Doctor granite and stone sealer will actually, do a good job or not. So as you can see, I've got this dark granite here, and I've had this dark granite for about 15 maybe plus years, and you're supposed to seal it every 6 months. Because it's dark granite, it really doesn't need it. So I haven't sealed this in at least a decade. We haven't even bothered to do a proper clean on it, with proper cleaning materials. So what I did is I went out and I bought this Wieman granite and stone cleaner, and you spray it on. You let it sit for about 5 minutes to do a proper deep clean on it, and I did that. By the way, this cost something. This is really cheap. This is less than $10. It wasn't a big deal. This Rock Doctor stuff, however, this cost me, I think it was $16 Canadian, so right now I'll call it about $13 US. By the way, this is completely unsponsored. It's just something I want to know if it works, and I couldn't find any reviews on the product, so I thought, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do our own. Okay, so what they say to do is, clean the surface and then spray this stuff on, let it sit about 3 minutes, then wipe it off with a clean cloth, shocker. And after that, put some water droplets on it. If it beads up, it's sealed. If it doesn't bead up, it's not sealed. Do it again. It says to shake it up really good. So turn it upside down and shake it. Best way to go. Pop the top off. Obviously, make sure you've cleaned off anything that's on here. And like I said, that you've done a proper disinfection clean is probably a good idea. Okay, let's spray it on. It says spray it on just like this. It doesn't say anything about damaging chrome, at least not that I could see, but I'm still going to wipe it off of here fairly quickly. Okay, now one of the things it mentions for warnings is that if you're dealing with some new grout, so for instance, say this grout over here was brand new, to wait 24 hours to let it set, but I'm not, so I'm gonna let this sit for another, minute or two, and I'm gonna wipe it off. So the only problem I've noticed so far is pretty tiny, which is this gloms up a little bit and sometimes drops on the floor. I have hardwood floors, doesn't seem to have caused any problem. Just wiped it off with my sock, didn't even bother to use a cloth. And I don't see any marks on the floor or anything, so I think that's okay. All right, while we're waiting here, it says it seals and renews, and it's excellent grout sealer, it protects against stains, all the usual stuff you'd expect. It locks the stone, basically anything that's porous like tile, seals it up. And the only thing I didn't do that I really should have done is it says to put it in an inconspicuous area first to make sure it's going to be okay. But I'm pretty sure this is the stuff we used, 10, 12 years ago. So I'm pretty sure that I'm okay. So I just went ahead and did it. Probably not a smart thing to do, but yeah, that's what I did. Okay, take a clean cloth. Doesn't seem to have caused any problem on the stainless steel or on the silicone that I replaced in here a little while ago. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. It's nice and shiny, and but you can see it's still a little bit wet, so I'm gonna let it sit for a bit. Okay, so this has sat for a while. It's now dried. I've wiped it down like you saw, and now it's time to test it. And what they say to test it is, the way to test it is to take some water and put it down, and if the water lays down flat, not good. If the water sort of beads up, if it's hydrophobic, that's the phrase, hydrowaterphobic, you get it. That's what we're looking for. So let's give it a try. Yeah, so I don't know whether that's coming through in the video, but I can tell you that that is beading up. That is not laying flat. That is not going into the rock. It is staying just like it's supposed to. So yeah, I'm happy about that. So that looks like it's sealed. So then the question is the stuff any good? Yeah, it seems to be. Is it worth, $12 US or $10 US, something like that? Well, I guess it depends whether you need to seal your granite or not, and your tile and your grout. In this case, because it's dark granite, don't think I need to. But I'm doing it for health reasons, right? You want to make sure that if you're cutting chicken or something, that the bacteria is not getting into the stone. And this is supposed to help with that. Well, help as in prevent it. So that's a good thing. Just to say it again, this is the Rock Doctor Granite and Stone Sealer. This is completely unsponsored. They haven't paid us a penny. So hey, if you'd give us a thumbs up if you found this useful, really appreciate it. Really helps with the algorithm. Subscribe's also appreciated. And we cover a ton of things like, how to replace this silicone in here. This was all gross. How to install these, specialized taps. They're not very difficult. How to install regular taps. How to fix drips. Just all kinds of stuff. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can always get a hold of us at www.urtech, that's www.urtech.ca, or you can just leave a comment below, and if we don't get back to you, somebody else will, because it's YouTube and everybody has an opinion. So, hey, great. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye-bye.